Hi, my name is Ducky. You're listening to Only for the Real Radio. And my Uncle Bundy is the best.
Wow. It's Only for the Real Radio, the Supreme Podcast. And I'm in here with my homie. Damn, man. Fya Man.
What's going on?
Hold on. I knew Firestarter. I knew motherfucking you was Fya Man. Now you the legendary Fya Man.
AKA Fodak Flat.
Fodak Flat.
When I got my grill on.
So it's necessary once you make it to a certain level in Hollywood to get a grill. You gotta have one. And being African American, you gotta have a grill.
You just gotta have a grill anyway. Once I seen Mike Jones, I was like, I bet.
It was necessary. So once you got to Hollywood, did you have one before you left?
Hollywood is not what they say it is. Hollywood is pretty much a bunch of weirdos, and they trying to just figure it out. It's fucked up out there.
Now, when you say weirdos, you mean like creative weirdo? Or?
No, motherfuckers. That's like, what year is it? Like,
it's some fucking
weirdos. For real.
Now, what with my podcast and how I'm trying to kick it, I don't want motherfuckers to come in and be like lame as hell. Like, yeah, you know, I get out. Like, this is not my first time talking to you. I can't be like, so Fya Man, where you from? Yeah, you're from the Hundreds. How long you been doing? We ain't gonna do that there. You know what I'm saying? I want to pick up what we last left off. You know, last time I talked to Fya, it was you had it going crazy with the y'all had the Fleet of We the Guys. Y'all had Modern Day Love. All the way. Like, you haven't been pushing yourself as an artist. You've done so much that a lot of artists wish they and dream. And for you to take a pause and just to take a back seat and let the production and let the behind the scenes work shine forward. How was that a hard feat to accomplish?
Hell yeah. It was hard as hell because I got a lot of ideas that I want to get out, and a lot of the ideas, only I could do it. So now I'm back as a solo artist at this point, and I'm gonna hit their ass. Hits only. Private plane shit.
You will always miss hits only 3 times, but you done added the private plane to it. And it's no longer We the Guys, it's just Fya.
Yeah.
Could you explain what happened with We the Guys and further explain, like, for niggas that don't know what's with the private plane movement?
Well, as far as the guys, we just have to go our separate ways in terms of what we have 2 separate visions on what we want to do with our life. You know what I'm saying? Samel, he a street cat just as well as I am, but he really, really don't like that attention. I don't really like the attention that much, but he really don't like the attention. So that's what happened with that though, man. My brother, yeah, man. So we just had two different separate visions. You know what I'm saying, in terms of what we want to do with our life. It's family at the end of the day, regardless. So he a made man regardless. If it's up to me, I'm a made man regardless. It's up to him. Luckily, it's up to both of us, so we made men.
Do you feel like with him disappearing and not, fulfilling the We the Guys, is it harder for you to come back now? Because, like, Fya Man, the Firestarter, that's what niggas remember. Then you came back Fya Man, but it was group. And so it was We the Guys before Fya Man. And then you disappear all the way around. So.
I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta reinvent yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to. I ain't got no choice to. And at the end of the day, I'm finna reintroduce everything that I've done before, and I'm about to introduce a whole new generation and a whole demographic of people to what I do, which is make hit songs and just entertain motherfuckers the right way.
You have transcended 3, not to just keep it with a regional thing, but like 3 generations of music, like figuratively. Like you were a spearhead with the drill start. Like a lot of motherfuckers, if we just pulling from your resume, you work with Dirk, you've worked with JoJo, all them, and then you flip the screen. If you flip the scene when it was still like prevalent to be in drill, you went kind of with the bop sound and moved the West Side and all the rest of that shit. You were kind of a forefront of that. And when that shit started buzzing, you ducked away again, and it was like, what the fuck is the Fya Man, bro?
Whatever I do, it's gonna be something big behind it for the rest of my life. That's how it's gonna go. Anything that I touch is going to be gold. Because I just feel like it should be. So that's why it's going to be like that. The drill movement, that was a very, 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 very motherfucking very important movement. And it influenced the whole world and how they make music and how they shoot videos, how producers make beats, how artists act. you know, obviously you see Tekashi and all that stuff, and you know, all the new people now, from the Lil Uzis to everybody, you know, they all was influenced by the things that we was putting together. So, you know, that just motivated me more to just keep on inventing new ideas. Not saying I invented drill music, but just the ideas that I put involved with the whole process, you know, staying alone too. So it just keep me moving to the next ideas, the next energy.
How do you attach yourself to what you feel gonna be next? How do you seek out, and not saying like a culture function, like, these niggas buzzing, let me do that. It's like, it's more of a natural feel.
It's just like, I happen to be in tune with stuff before it's gonna be that, because I don't clout chase. I just genuinely want to help people, and as a return, that's just what I get in return. It don't even be planned. It just be how it go like that. When I made Flea, it was because I already been making music that was very fast tempos and juke music mixed with rap music, and by that, and if you look at like Turn Up and Flex, a song I put out in like 2011 that was on the radio with DJ Marsh, shout out to him. Like, it was the same type of melodies and chords anyway. I just put it on the fast shit, which I was doing anyway. It would just so happen to, at that exact time, that's when Out West was loving that shit, and then the whole city was loving it. It wasn't nothing to do with what nobody else was doing, or really none. It just happened like that.
And you never really stray from your roots and what makes you you, because even when you, like now with your acclaim and success and the things you work on, you still find the time to go back, and if it's put your spin to even popular songs. Like, it's always a release with you remix, juke mix and some shit. Like, what the fuck? What's your attraction to the juke mix, big bro?
Just trying to. Well, that's how I started off doing music. You know what I'm saying? And I learned how to make music at the Rink on 87.
But
so that's how I learned how to make music. You know what I'm saying? That's how I came up with my whole mentality of what type of songs to make or not. I don't like, it's some songs that you put on, people was gonna go get some chicken or something, and then some songs you put it on, like Chris Brown popping or something, like, oh shit, run to the floor. I try to only make that song, and then, you know, when it comes to the juke music, that's just my soul, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I hear music in my head, it running through a filter that's fast as hell and got drums on it, so that's how I make the music. And my goal with that is just to get a Grammy for electronic music album. I didn't even know that they had those, and once I learned that, I'm like, okay, man, let me just push wave hard right now on that. And that's what it was. I always made tracks, I just don't ever put them out. But now I'm putting them out now. The next one I'm finna do is an EP based off Kanye West's Ye album. That's finna come out soon. And I'm doing that with Lightbulb. We're gonna do a film. You know what I mean? The Lightbulb, the footwork dude, he be going crazy. He a legend in the footwork world. So we're gonna bring it all together, probably include Chemo, and run it like that.
One thing that you just said that stuck out to me, you were just talking about wanting to win a Grammy with the electronic music, and you said it like it was something casual, like it's just another accomplishment in the day, like I just went and got groceries or something. And that's one thing I can attest to, knowing you for a length of years now, that when you say shit, it's, and I was just telling my grandma this, it kind of, like, to the average nigga, you might sound crazy. Like, you always say, I'm gonna move to California. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up, nigga. We sit here, smoke the blunt, bro. Let's enjoy what we doing here, and let's enjoy the time in the moment. But for somebody to just put these dreams and wants and wishes into the atmosphere, and not just have, like, clearly you just aren't the type of person where you just talk about wanting this shit. You have a plan. It's devised already. Or if it's not, it's just you in the infancy stages of developing some way to get there. Yeah. How would you, what advice could you give to somebody, like an artist out there, and they, you know, trying to struggle? They're very creative, but they're struggling with finding a way to put it together.
Just go towards it. For real. Like, don't just say it. Go towards it. Do the research. Figure out what you got to do to do it. Get around people that's doing it already, or people that's on that path to doing it. And then it's going to come to you. It might not come in a day, but it's going to come. That's just what it is. Excuse me. When I was with you last time, I said I was going to get an Emmy. Nigga got an Emmy.
Damn.
I said I was going to be on CNN. Nigga got an Emmy on CNN. You know what I'm saying? When we did Still Want to Kill Sam, that was the whole point. Like, that's why I did that song right there, so I could put it out in the universe that's what I wanted. Attracted to me. Like, my plan was I'm going to speak on these type of issues and these types of energies And when they come to Chicago, which you know they will, they're going to have to think about me. So when it happened, they thought about me. And, you know, me and my team, we put it together, the show, United Shades of America with Kumar Bell. And, you know, we got together Lil Durk, Vic Mensa, Do or Die. We all put it together. And when we was at the show shooting it, I'm like, oh, yeah, we can get an Emmy off this one, y'all. And we did. Because you can choose what you want to happen to you, depending on what you think and what you do. That's just a fact. That's what I was saying on there. That's facts.
Now, even like you just brought up that that Still Will Kill Sam, and that was before like the whole social uproar of, you know, police violence, brutality, and shit. Like, how do you? I ain't saying it was a curve or nothing, because this is a problem that's continuous in America. Yeah. Like, did you foresee, like, when you made that song, that the social, you know, environment would be different and start being more focal on what the issues that you saw at that time?
Well, my grandma told me when I was a shorty, she said, ain't nothing new under the sun. It's going to keep spinning around. My uncle, he used to be like, all around the world, same song. He used to say that shit. He'd like, he'd walk up to me like, all around the world? I ain't know what he was saying. And then he'll just make me say the shit back. Same song. All right, same song.
That's the song. All around the world, same song.
All around the world, same song. So at the end of the day, like, you can count, this is America. You know what I'm saying? Like, America that's the whole point in history of this country, is to oppress the people that live here that don't work for the government. We all know that. Especially if you black or poor. You know what I'm saying? It's been going on. I mean, that's why I chose to do Ice Cube, Still Wanna Kill Sam. When he did I Wanna Kill Sam back in the early 90s, they was doing Rodney King bogus, put him on camera. And that was the first time they caught it on camera, and niggas thought like, all right, finally they caught it on camera. The system was made to fuck you up. Like, just because you show them they self what they already said they was going to do on camera, they not going to stop. So it's the same thing now. We steady seeing it on camera. They steady just looking at it like, true, okay. So at the end of the day, you know, I spoke on it. You know, I always continue to speak on it. You know, it's a fucked up situation.
Now you've broadened your horizons and your scope of people that you're around millionaires, the tastemakers, and everybody that make decisions. When you around in them rooms, do you sound as crazy?
Hell no.
I'm saying,
I feel at home. I feel like I'm where I belong. I'm with Jay-Z, No ID, and all them. Like, I feel like, all right, this one I'm supposed to be at. It ain't. I ain't talking about physically. Like, Chicago, this is my favorite place. This is where I'm from.
You just saying in the mental.
But at the same time, like, just being around certain people or a certain energy that's like, yeah, we God, and this ours. Whatever we talking about is ours. Period. That's the space that I always trying to be in. So it just feel right at home to me.
Artistic collaborations, and you know, is it the same vibe? Is it like, you know, because you are like, as much as you say Hollywood for the weirdos, bro, to the average nigga you are weird, bro, because you don't think on the scale of let's go to work and get some money. You like, shit, well, he did it this way. If we put this together, and niggas be like, wait, that ain't gonna get me paid next 2 weeks. I ain't gonna be able to do this and do that. You think in terms of, you know, the long play, the long con in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm always probably a little weird. You know what I'm saying? Either way it go. You know what I'm saying? Because, I don't know, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, being around artists is weird anyway, because most artists is weird. Most artists. How the fuck you play?
I'm not even saying just artists, because you ain't just an artist, like you a businessman. So if you sitting there and you tell a motherfucker like, man, woo this, I want to own NBC in 20 years. And the motherfucker like, does like, what is this nigga like, bro? Produce the goddamn song, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I don't ever really necessarily speak on certain things like that around, you know, everybody, because I just believe in doing it. Like, I just really just try to just do what I'm gonna do. Some stuff I speak on just so it could be like said that I said the shit, or
documented,
recorded or something. But other than that, it's very rare that I'm gonna say what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm just gonna pull it. Like, where I'm from, you don't pull no gun out unless you gonna blow that bitch. Like, you don't just start
shouting out at the mouth.
No, do what you finna do. Do it, nigga. Do it, motherfucker. That's how it go.
Now with you saying that, you've always been do it with the hits only shit. Like that's what you putting out in front. And you said you took a step back when you were doing your artistry way before you popped off and went to Cali and shit with Corlin. I don't know how you say his last name without fucking
Corlin Jabray.
With Corlin Jabray, you pushed him to the forefront, and he took off, to a whole nother stratosphere on in his range of music.
Yeah.
Like, how do you sit back and with all the talent and creativity and let just hit Tony breathe and not Fya Man take the forefront?
Because it's like we all stand on our own. You know what I mean? We all is bosses. We all hits only honchos. It ain't no hierarchy like that. Like, yeah, I started it, but at the end of the day, like, Corlin put me in the game to begin with. He was the first person. A lot of people don't know, like, when it comes to hits only and stuff like that, like he was the first person that was born in the 90s and up, that's black or something, that ever, from Illinois, period, that ever went gold or went on TV or any of this shit. When he had Crank That Batman back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, he the one who taught me a lot of the shit. Who taught me, like, you can actually do the shit for real. So then, from then on, all right, bet. I'm gonna do it.
Damn, so this nigga, he was gold off Crank That Batman?
Yeah. Yeah, he was on 106 and Park, Spring Bling, Hypnotized Tour, all that. He was a child star when he was a teenager type shit.
How do you link with such types of niggas? How do you relationship?
Frequency. That's just what it is. If you on that frequency, you gonna have it come around you. You know what I'm saying? When you tune into that thing, like if you hop in the car, if your frequency set to motherfucking power 92, I mean, if that's your frequency, then it don't matter what car you hop in, you gonna just turn into that one and hear hip hop and R&B. So if you on the wrong frequency, I don't care how fucking fast or slow or anything. If you turn to 28.6 AM, it's no way possible that you gonna hear hip hop and R&B. It don't matter what you say or how you look on the internet or none of that shit. If your frequency off, you not gonna get what come with what you want from that other one that you ain't on to. So that's what it is. I just gravitate towards great shit.
And I joke. I was laughing last night. I had the conversation with you when we was talking, and it made me think about how like the certain, like, everybody gonna get caught up in the names that they know when they see you around. And like, damn, this nigga on Instagram with Kanye West. But what always, not to be a fan hopping, and I told you like how much I idolize Malik Yusef. Like, bro ass is like the coolest nigga I ever, like the coolest nigga ever. And you around this nigga all the time, and I listen to the Why Your Eyes So Red, and he funny as hell on that curating your mixtape. Like, how is it Splashing Sauce being around like the legendary Malik Yusef, bro?
It's a blessing and an honor, you know what I'm saying? Mo, he a legend, you know? He got a lot of Grammys. And that's another reason why when you asked earlier, like, how come you could just feel like I could pass a lie detector test right now when I say certain things like that, because I really, in my every fucking follicle in my body, like, I literally, that's really my truth. Like I'm dead ass serious, unless something take me off earth. All that is what's gonna come to me, because I'm on that. What it's like to work with him is just like, and be around him just as a human, like, that's like my best friend, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my closest person, you know what I'm saying? He got a lot of wisdom. And it's like, whenever I met him, it just felt like we was in like a time warp. It felt like I was looking at myself, like,
in the future,
double my age. Like, it felt like I'm looking at my own self later. And all the things about me that I thought didn't really mesh well with other humans, he did. He's the exact same way too. Or certain things about me that I thought like would slow me down or something or mess me up, he got those same challenges, but he used them as his powers. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody know he got dysgraphia. He can't write. I don't know how to write either pretty well. Like, he got a lot of different things going on in his mind that make him different, and that's why he's so dope. And being around him is just like, it's like school. It's like Def Comedy Jam. That shit like Motown or something. You know, we write a lot of hit songs, like, for real. And yeah, that's what it's like to be around him. Raw as hell. That's a real nigga. period. Like, it's on the real ones.
Now, does he have any like creative direction when it comes to your new music and how you know? Because you always been a pretty cool nigga, which I enjoy every We the Gas mixtape. I still have every last one of them on my baby. All of Morris Hustle. I hate it when the Morris used to fuck it up. You get on there, yeah, Morris, you're doing too much. Like, damn, bro, let the song play. Fuck,
Morris, you doing too much.
Like, god damn, let the song play.
Shout out to DJ Morris, man.
You do that. You like a lot of your influences in a lot of little places around the city where people grow and become very big, and it's not like you don't need the the accolades and the pats on the back because you know what you've done. But does it ever bother you that you motherfuckers don't know? Everybody, the casual fan, don't know who Fya Man is.
It don't bother me because it's a by choice. Like, it was by choice. Now I made the decision to not be like that, but I just wanted to like I said, the worst thing to be doing in Chicago is having a whole bunch of clout without
having no money. Yeah,
that's not smart. I like to move smart. That's just what it is. Like, as smart as I can. Shit. So that's what it was. Like, I'm trying to adjust to being a rapper. I'll put it that way. Like, for me, I really do all this shit for real in real life. Everything that every rapper said, I did that shit before, or am doing it. But I'm trying to learn how to adjust to being a rapper, and what I mean by that is, like, you gotta put it on the forefront. You gotta be like instead of smoking all day like I'll be doing, I gotta pull out a camera and be like, yeah, smoking on some big loud. I gotta adjust to the energy of a rapper.
Okay, that makes perfect sense.
Like,
the lifestyle.
Just do this shit for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the place that I come from and the type of people that I grew up around teaching me shit, it was just like, what you don't want to do is be high. What you don't want to do is have everybody all in your business knowing what you're doing and how many packs you just moved or you don't want that. So I'm trying to learn how to, step more into the rap space. I'm doing a good job. We moving. We moving.
Now, is it important for you to I know you as an artist, it's always a passion that burns inside of you, but you've had so much success on the other side of the ball. Would it be so important not to jump into it if like a motherfucker like Kanye, like, you know what, the next 6 tracks I come out with, all Fya Man, and it's like from there everybody like, damn, Fya Man, this, like, if you could never find your way back into the door, would it be like a heartbroken that?
Which door?
Like an artist, because you getting drove so hard as a producer, so much hard as a songwriter that you don't ever get to get your voice heard.
Well, I just put out my mixtape, Why Are Your Eyes So Red?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I just put out a new video right now called Tit for Tat. You know what I'm saying? That video doing well right now. That Tit for Tat song right now, I just put it up today. And let me look real quick. I think we at, right now so far, you know what I'm saying, 3 hours ago right now, like the Tit for Tat song, we had 42K impressions. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Skinbone, working with bro. We having fun doing comedy, doing skits and shit. I'm doing what I gotta do to get my face card out there and just, you know what I mean, do what I gotta do to do it. As we speak right now, we over here moving, you know what I'm saying, in that regard. So I'm not worried about never getting my voice heard as an artist because, like I said, it's a light switch that you can cut on, you know what I'm saying? This shit is not a talent show. If it was, I already would have been the biggest artist. It was up to me. I'm fucking them up. I'm fucking everybody up. I'm fucking their ass up. I don't care who you is. I'm at the neck. You know what I mean? When it comes to this shit. No, I ain't worried about it.
You say you
be the biggest artist.
But it don't seem like that's what you want. You just want, you want the trophies and all the rest of that come with it. But you rather not be the motherfucker that be like want everybody on everybody's tongue. You want the accolades. You want the how can I say this? You want to be admonished amongst your peers, but you don't need all the fans to be like, oh, Fya Man, oh, you the crazy. Like, you want.
I mean, I put it this way. I do want that. I always wanted that, but I always knew that you got to do it a certain way to be able to stay. You know what I mean? Like, to be able to actually stay in. You can get a quick song or some shit, and you're going to be back in the hood. Once it get old.
So it ain't no way you could, like, lease a property and be decent. I can't, I can't buy my little property, this one song. I can get my residual income, everybody to get played on the radio, and I can live my life.
But I'm trying to say is, if you trying to play this shit, you're gonna be right back to square one if you don't do it correctly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in here for longevity. You know what I'm saying? So I have to take some time to, like you said, to disappear off the scene as an artist so I can get myself in order. Plus my big homies, they was just letting me know when I come in regards to Malik. You know, they were just like, no, don't drop no music. So I didn't. I listened.
But and it was like you disappeared, nigga. Y'all had, bro, when you left, What's Love in the Modern Day? Well, nigga, I played it for like a year hoping that it was something else coming. You never made no announcement there wasn't no music coming. All you said was, I'm going to Cali. I'm going to be big, bro. You need to keep working yourself. When they come back, everything's going to be roll. Man, what the fuck you mean? You getting big here, nigga, where you going? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I just had to, and I went out there and learned so motherfucking much. Like, I wasn't ready at that time to do what I'm trying to do. And Malik knew that. That's why he was like, let me come out here. Let's get you right. What I'm doing is what they did back in the day. Same thing that Big Sean had to go through. The same thing that Nicki had to go through. The same thing that Biggie Smalls had to go through. Like, it's called artist development. They don't do that no more. They see you on YouTube or something with a song. They sign you. They put it out. Then you get a whole new crib, all that big ass crib. Then that shit get old. Then you gotta get evicted. Once it's over, I'm not folding. Damn. It's dead. It's dead, bro. I'm not going.
You say this shit, we here for a good time. We here for a long time, not a good time.
I'm not playing with niggas. I'm trying to stay forever.
Now you just said the tit for tat. You got milk bone, skin bone. And you were applying all facets of entertainment and putting it in the,
which is the same gear up that I did. If you peep, like that's how I took.
With the fleet, it was like walking around that back.
I mean, I'm just do it just like that, but way bigger.
Explain. I ain't said that you ain't got to divulge your plan, but like. How do you like you want to incorporate we can already see that with the skin bone nigga, he like one of the biggest Chicago comedians and is becoming way bigger.
I like to include the people that I believe in, you know what I'm saying, and work with them and build on to things of the next things. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to do. When you say explain what?
You just explained this shit. Like, why is it you gravitate? Like, there's no limitation to what you will put yourself involved in. Like, if these niggas doing the best chicken dinners with how Fya Man gonna put his solely into with these chicken dinners, shit.
I just love my city, bro. That's just at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. I love my city. I love Chicago. This shit is in my motherfucking blood. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make this bitch go. And I always be in this bitch doing what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh damn! So you tit for tat now? What we expecting soon? Like right after tit for tat? Because you tit
for tat is really like a victory lap kind of when it comes to Why Your Eyes So Red. It's really kind of like an unofficial bonus track to Why Your Eyes So Red.
Yeah, where the fuck is the videos for any of the tracks? And you like how I love it because of your like you kind of channel the sampling and all the soul involved in it. Yeah. And then I love weed. So it was like immediately. Yeah. You like, damn, bro, I wish I had money for weed so I could smoke to them.
Man, I feel you.
When the fuck we gonna see you bring that to life?
The videos for that?
Yeah.
I got some videos for that coming up on the way. We got the Gucci Sanders video coming with Malik Yousef. We coming with that one soon. You know, I'm just moving, bro. I'm moving at Godspeed, man. Just doing what I gotta do. I got more videos coming up though, off that.
Can't see when you fuck with niggas so exclusive. You know it's different when I interview a nigga of your level because a nigga on a smaller scale and they like you ask them like what you got coming up. They be I'm working with Louis next week and woo. Like you don't never divulge your plan. Like it's just. A lot of shit coming. Like, you know what I'm saying? Never nothing else. It's never no. Yeah, me and Big Sean, we was in that bitch last week. You know what I'm saying?
I told you, I got a fucking raw ass, electronic music, juke music, footwork music project coming out. The Ye album. I ain't tell nobody that yet. That's the exclusive information right there. That's when it's dropping. That's when it go crazy. If you've been paying attention, everything that I dropped in terms of that side of shit been going viral, going crazy. Like,
yeah, definitely. You did Chance, you did Vic, like, you did
Cardi B and Chance. Like, I'm on some shit. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I just gotta like focus right now on being an artist. You know what I'm saying? And being a producer in general. But just really, my main mission right now is just simple. Like, take this shit over. I'm not even focusing on taking the world over right now. I'm just focusing on just taking everything over in terms of Chicago.
Damn, now you speaking my language, because it's like a lot of the time people come in and they had that passion. Like, you know, niggas ain't aiming for the city.
Doing my thing.
Yeah,
I'm here to take this bitch over, and I'm here to help everybody else too while I do it. But I am trying to be the biggest and best. And if you ain't, then you gotta look at your own mirror a different way than I do.
Is there any, like, along the way, I don't usually ask this question because I keep a lot of positive vibes, but you've come across so many people in your path. Is there any nigga that cross Fya Man that you waiting to see, like, yeah, bitch, I told you I'd be here. You got to die. All right, the world ain't big enough for both of us, nigga. You gotta go.
Nah, bro.
You ain't got a lot, man. You ain't got some nigga you out there like, boy, I'm one step closer. This shit is over for you, nigga. It ain't no videos. Ain't gonna be no beats for this nigga. Nothing happening for this nigga. Nothing happening.
Nah, bro. It ain't even that. It's just, nah. I'm all about positivity, bro. I'm all about growth. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about just moving forward, man. Like, anybody who got any type of issue with me, then they gotta just go ahead.
You gotta deal with it on your own.
You gotta go ahead and try your, do you. But other than that, what happened after that, that's your own business. But yeah, I'm positive, bro.
You know, nigga, you already said you want to take over the city. So me knowing you pay attention to and you who in the city? Who
I always keep
who busting moves in Fya Man? You ain't always who you paying attention to? Who you listening to?
Shit, I fuck with Valet. I fuck with Monster Mike.
You can't really say Valet, bro, first, because yes, family. Like, you in the family with them. Like,
I ain't never met Valet.
Damn.
No, I never met him. I never been in the room with that man. Never, my whole life.
I done been in the room with him like twice.
Nope, not me.
Yeah, but I'm local.
So I'm just looking at him like, that's a person. You know what I mean? I know motherfuckers that know him.
Yeah, you in the room with Ye. He said to you feel me?
I don't know, sure.
Well, how was this like in every like? I'm not saying I'm not a part of this lifestyle. Like, I'm not in the music or anything. But in like on the outside looking in, you always believe that if this nigga signed to this nigga and they all and you see
I don't be at the barbecue. I don't be at the.
You was at the album release party, nigga.
I ain't see him there.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? If I was actually when I was in there, I'm like, yo. Trying to see if I ran into a Valet, but I ain't see him though.
Oh, so
he was there too, but I just didn't see him. There was a lot of motherfuckers there. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of people there. Big.
It was like grand, like hundreds of thousands of people, or like
I don't know about all that, but it was just a lot of motherfuckers. Thousands of people.
Was it normal everyday niggas mixed in the crowd?
No, it was like it was already a VIP event, and then they had layers to the VIPness.
So you super little exclusive.
Yeah, so it was like it was just like a whole VIP experience in general. Like I ran into like fucking Dame Dash, motherfucking
Dame was in that
bitch. Corday randomly, fucking Kim K. I was with Kim K and them. That was random.
I know that shit was hella like cool as hell, like just to be in the presence of, like these motherfuckers, the world famous Kim Kardashian and shit.
Yeah, that shit was pretty weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't used to seeing motherfuckers that you see on
TV,
you know what I mean?
all day and every day.
I'm used to it, but you can't never get used to it. It's still weird when you first see motherfuckers, at least. Like, when I seen Kanye, I'm used to seeing him nowadays. You know what I'm saying? I've been around him quite a few times and working in the studio, shit like that, but so it wasn't weird. But when I seen Kim K, that was weird because she looked shorter in person. Like, you have to readjust your mind. Like,
this is the life size.
She a real person that you can touch on. You probably shouldn't, but you can touch on her and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Did you get no disrespect to Kanye? Did you have to look down or like, man, that motherfucker for real? Oh my baby.
Of course, but it was crowded as hell, so yeah, I ain't see it.
I'm like, damn, I need a hug or something. I had to bump against this motherfucker. Kill. Hey, it's me, Kill. Fire.
I respect the OG.
You got to, especially where you headed, my boy. That's like disrespecting the mob boss. Take his ass out back, Keely. What you trying to jump back out here and like with all the shit you've accomplished? Do you not want to? I know you don't want the fact that you do so much with other people to overshadow the fact that you such a cold ass nigga in your own right.
It's not because I don't even, bro.
It's hard not to. A nigga
I don't even think about that shit.
But I'm saying though, as a everyday fan, a nigga that's coming in the fight, man. When I come in, if I didn't know who you were, if I didn't know you had accomplished so much that you'd accomplished, I go to your page and instantly get stuck. Like, oh fuck. He with Kanye West. Yeah. Oh man, like, and not even type you into Google and be like, man, this nigga done this. Niggas don't know that. I didn't know that was you on the Amaris. You doing too much. Yeah. Amaris world famous. You put shit. Your company represented so many drill masters. This all you, bro.
Yeah.
But again, what people see tends to be what they, get to knowing you for. Like, I know you way bigger than like. I feel great to know you that you've accomplished so much, but shit, you was always the coolest nigga doing it in my ass, shit.
Appreciate that, bro.
No, all facts though, shit.
But for me, bro, like, I just look at it like, I'm humble, bro. I'm just a motherfucker that's from the city just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no different. I just go hard. I just do my part, try to do my shit. But at the end of the day, like, I'm not gonna let different things that I do overshadow different things that I do. I'm just gonna do the things that I do. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm gonna just do it. You feel me? That's all I'm gonna do. I don't wake up in the morning like, yeah, I did this. Oh yeah, I did that. Or
you can't.
Speak to people like, yeah, do you know that I don't do that. I just people gon'. That's why I'm glad they invented Rap Genius. I'll put it that way. You seen that before?
Yeah, I fuck with Rap Genius.
I'll let people do all that. Like, I'll let the
analyze
fans
you
and people and the critics and all that. I'll let them do all that. I just focus on just creating and just living my life how I do it, and then let people later and now or whatever, they gonna be noticing like, damn, Shorty really is a person that's really one of the main idea makers. You know what I'm saying? Like, time gonna tell it.
You so cold with the beats. And there's so many of your peers that in the city that moved on to do great things just as you have, and so many of them that died off and went regular. Who in the city now that you take notice of the sound that like trendsetters and tastemakers?
The Out West movement, MIC, all of them, they doing their thing. Fucking everybody, bro. I pay attention to everything and everybody. You got some people who trying to hurry up, and some people trying to beef and this and all that. That shit entertaining too in some way, you know what I'm saying? Then you got some niggas who trying to follow in the vein of Famous Dex and turn up and just like make that shit turn. That's cool. I'm a nigga that just love the city, bro. Like, this shit is like just how people be with sports and shit, like with Bulls or whatever team they like. Like, that's how I am with my city. Like, it's a lot of goofies who do goofy shit in every city, so you got those. The shit changed so much, so I try not to get attached to any other one moment or a moment, because I done seen so many times in my life everything rotate around. I remember just if I could snap my finger in the past, it was snap music going on, and then fast forward, niggas hitting the Dougie, then fast forward, motherfuckers doing the nay-nay, and fast forward, motherfuckers bopping, then niggas been hitting them folks. Now, like, this shit is all just a cycle. Quick rotation over and over again. So it's gonna be some people that stay, some people that quit, some people that keep going. That's it.
Niggas ain't gonna find Fya Man on the side of the road getting evicted from his shit. Huh?
Shit, hope not.
Saying hopefully.
I ain't gonna me, I ain't gonna let it happen. Shit.
What nigga?
Motherfuckers crib before that happens.
But hey, I'm gonna go to jail before I go to bed, bro.
Before we get that far,
hey, you definitely be saying some shit.
Demonstrate.
you had some lines, bro. Them lines, like you always been quick with it, and it was like you. Just as a fan, bro, it's kind of, just being honest, it was kind of heartbreaking to see you not rap no more, bro.
For me too, shit. I got a lot of records stockpiled though. Like I ain't never stopped making music. I just wasn't putting it out. You know what I'm saying? But here we are. But I have to be patient. You know what I'm saying? Have to be patient. When you see Big Sean, ask him. He could tell you the same thing. That's how hard it was for him too. That nigga was signed for like 5 years before he came out. I caught a break. Shit, the fact that I'm coming out now, you know, I've been working at what it been about maybe 2.5 years or 3 years or something before since I last was putting out music. Like shit went by fast.
It didn't really, yeah. It didn't really, man. That shit.
Time don't exist.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It's all a figment of our imagination. Yeah, shit.
Man, time don't exist. You know, all you gotta do is just look at your phone bill and make it go fast. That's all you gotta do, Joe.
Hey, that nigga said, look at your phone bill and let that shit.
It's gonna come back fast as hell.
Bro, did this shit rich niggas say? This is like, bro, don't worry about time. I'm saying you around rich niggas all the time. Like, bro, you tripping. Don't worry about time. It's gonna be alright. What the fuck are you talking about, nigga? It's gonna be alright, bro. Yeah, don't worry about time. That shit sound crazy, bro. That shit sound, don't worry. We too caught up in time. We like, nigga, I don't have enough.
I'm a time traveler. That's what I do. That's my fucking gift. That's my power. I'm not a time traveler. It's just what it is.
This nigga been around Yeezy too long. This nigga went crazy. He said, I am a time traveler.
You got to.
I almost just broke my weekend.
I'm dead ass serious.
I ain't laughing because you ain't serious. I'm laughing
because having fun. Time go fast.
It do.
If you bored, the shit go slow. Then you can just wake up one day and realize, like, damn, I can control this shit.
Just have some fun.
Just control me and how I feel or think or what you latch on to. That if you stop latching on to shit, where's time now? The only way we can tell what time, okay, if the sun go down, if it come up, all right, we stop basing off that. What the fuck? Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I know I sound a little weird right now.
No, you just said
that's how I feel.
The niggas third eyes be all the way up there. Niggas be, hey man, you don't believe in none of the things. You like, come on, bro. The earth is flat, Negro. I ain't going there with you.
You know how I really like discovered time travel though, because I used to be having to deal with like child abuse and shit like that when I was young. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, if I'm sitting here getting a whooping or something, I used to just try to just like
fast forward.
Hell yeah, like try to skip to it when it's over. Then I was like starting to be able to almost do that shit. And then one day I looked up, I'm like, damn, I'm in like third grade. I'm not gonna be big enough to fight this nigga, or I'm not gonna be old enough to know how to properly handle a firearm until at least 6th, 7th grade. So I was just trying to see myself there. It's called supervision. You just gotta see yourself outside of your situation.
That shit sound so next level to be a kid and be like, you know what? There's nothing I can really do. I just need to survive and fast forward this moment. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like that shit, you know, and a lot of the time, not to knock nobody with, like, because we've been seeing a lot about suicide and a lot of the things that go on in the world. You bring a defeated attitude, like this shit just gotta happen to me. So, I'm tired of this shit happening. I don't see no other way. Fuck it, let me exit myself out the street. For you to be like, you know what, nigga, days gonna get greater. Let me fast forward this VCR shit. Yeah. That's an amazing feat. Yeah. You know, something you should really, you know, like, I ain't saying how you go about making the music, but you got to make that a message too, like, because how it affected you, somebody else going through the same thing. My brother
Malik Youssef, he got a TED Talk about supervision, and he kind of touched on that topic, man. I call it the time travel TED Talk. He phrased it as supervision, but that's, if you look at that TED Talk, type that in right now, Malik Youssef TED X or TED Talk, and he talk about supervision on there, but I think he just didn't want to call it time travel, you know what I'm saying? But that's what he was talking about. So just look at that from that lens.
Nigga, you a neat human being, bro. For that, like, for on the outside looking in, you probably left out. We didn't discuss about what you meant about time travel. I'm like, that nigga crazy, man. He been up there fucking around with that cane, all them white people and shit. Yeah, but when you broke it down, and it like that makes perfect sense about what time, like how you
because you traveling with your mind.
You are, and that's all it is. That's all that matters. Your mind.
If you want forward. left or right, but you know,
you using, you know what I'm saying?
putting your mind somewhere else.
That shit is a man. So before we get up out of here, Fire, how do people stay in tune with you?
FyamanCrazy.com. FyamanCrazy.com. And or you can go on all social media at Fireman Crazy. Same spelling. Yeah, that's what it is right there. Or if y'all wanna, purchase some services or some shit, payfireman@gmail.com. I'll give my email out on here. PayFyaman. Payfireman@gmail.com. If you need to buy a beat, if you need to get a feature, you trying to holler at you trying to get connected with my managements and all that for shows or anything like that, hit me on one of those things right there. You're gonna be Gucci gravy.